Hello friends, this video on work, energy and power part 12 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos from part 1 to 11 before going ahead with part 12. Now let us go ahead and take another very important example to show the conservation of mechanical energy. Let us take the example of the potential energy of a spring. Now, before we talk of the potential energy and kinetic energy of a spring, let us discuss what is the spring actually, what is the force that acts on a spring, and what causes this potential and kinetic energy to develop in a spring. So first thing which we will discuss when we talk of a spring is the spring force. What is spring force? Spring force is a variable force. Variable force means the value or the magnitude of the force changes and it is not constant. Now with it changes with what? We will discuss that. Generally it is denoted by Fs. The subscript S stands for spring. It varies with displacement. That is why it is a variable force. That means the value of the spring force is not a constant value. It will change as the displacement changes. So we can say that Fs, it varies with displacement. Let us suppose displacement is denoted by x. Let us say that this x is nothing but displacement. Right? So Fs is proportional to x. Or we can say that Fs is equal to minus k into x. Now this k is a constant, it is a proportionality constant. And why is this negative sign? This negative sign shows that the spring force acts in a direction opposite to the direction of displacement. So negative sign as always indicates direction. Now, what is this expression called? This expression Fs is equal to minus kx. This is the famous Hooke's law. This is the famous Hooke's law. Right. So, in a spring, there is a spring force which acts. Spring force change. It is a variable force. It changes with displacement. It acts in a direction opposite to the direction of displacement. Now, what we'll do next, we'll plot graphs of Fs taking with respect to x, and we will see how the spring force varies with the displacement. Let us consider each of the cases one by one and then we will interpret them in the graph. Let us suppose that this is a spring and we have a light box attached to the spring. Suppose if the box is at rest, in that case, this box is at rest. Nobody is bothering it. It is neither stretched nor extended, nothing. It is simply lying like this. In this case, what is the displacement of the box? What is the displacement in the spring? No displacement. And what is the spring force? No spring force, because I already mentioned that the spring force varies with displacement. If there is no displacement, there is no spring force. Now here we have plotted the graph. On the y-axis, we will consider spring force, and on the x-axis, we will consider the displacement. So when the displacement is 0, the spring force is 0. That is denoted by the origin. That is why this line passes through the origin. Let us consider a second case. Here, x is negative. That means the displacement is along the negative direction and Fs is positive. Negative means whenever, I hope you are clear with negative and positive. That means the box moves in this direction. Displacement will take place in this direction. And I already told that Fs always acts in a direction opposite to the direction of displacement. So if displacement is in this direction, then the spring force will act in this direction. This is how it will be. That means when the box is compressed, the springs got compressed. So the displacement took place in this direction. However, the spring force, that means the force which this spring exerts, that will be towards the right. So in this case, x is negative but Fs is positive. So where can you see in the graph? Here you can see that x is negative. So the values of x are in the negative axis. However, the values of Fs are in the positive. That means Fs is increasing from origin to this part. You can see that the value of fs is increasing with the value of x. However, x is in the negative axis. That means x is in the negative direction. Now let us consider the third case. Here x is positive and fs is negative. That means the box is stretched in this direction so that the spring gets elongated. The spring gets stretched out. So the displacement is along this direction. Therefore, the spring force will be in this direction. So here you see in this lower portion of the graph, the x is positive. That means the displacement is positive. However, the spring force is negative. So this graph altogether explains the dependency of Fs, that is the spring force, on the displacement. That is how the spring force varies with the displacement. So what are the two important things which we concluded? The spring force magnitude depends on the displacement. The direction of spring force is always opposite to the direction of the displacement. Correct? Now let us go ahead and try to calculate work done in case of a spring. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.